Good morning. Just check the ND filter. It's wide open. Might be a bit too bright today because again we're playing with colour filters on the normal colour profile on this camera at the minute, aren't we? So we want to just make it. We just want to remove those barriers to upload. We want to make it so that it's video upload done. So yeah, what do I want to talk about today? I don't know really. It's a small world. I was flicking through subscribers and stuff on the channel last night, and there's a lady called Andrea who follows Darren, who is down in Dorset, is it? He's on the prom right down south, and she found me from his account, and she lives in Morecambe. What are the chances? So she's like a family vlogger. She's got a couple of boys, and her and her husband make videos, and I was watching one of those, or a couple of those last night, and yeah, Morecambe Aldi is in it. And, well, she's going to Morecambe Aldi. She was doing a load of gardening and cooking and like being really sort of productive with the time. The opposite of me, basically, because I'm not productive. I do the gym and I push hard with that. I do my job, I push hard with that. I really enjoy my job. This day and age, it's quite sad because there's a lot of people that I see and hear that don't enjoy what they do. And RDS, there's one of your topics is about you work at the NatWest, I think it is, in London, and you're in your 40s and you're kind of thinking like, do I keep doing this, keep my head down, or do I look for something else? Is it too late to career shift? My personal opinion on that, and I'm not an expert by the way, is that I don't think it's ever too late to career shift, but I also want to sound a bit like my dad here, on the side of caution, because a good job is quite hard to find, and you might move jobs, you might move careers, you might do something really that you've always wanted to do, and you might find that there's just one of those wanker managers. Because I don't think people quit jobs, I think people quit managers, personally. If you've got a good job with a good crowd of colleagues and you get on with each other and everything's great, and then you get a prick manager, ruins it. See, that's what I think people do, they move away from managers. So I don't know if your situation is the same, but it's a tough one because, you know, we go there ultimately to make money. I love my job. I'm in a weird category. Really enjoy it. Get stuck into it. But if I had the option of just getting paid and not doing the job, I'd do that instead. I'd just go out and make videos and train in the gym and play games and all that. Because I am basically a man-child, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I am rare in the fact that I do love what I do. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, you find it really monotonous and really boring, that's hell. That's like a prison sentence. And you're in your 40s and you've got till the late 60s. It's a long time to be doing something that you don't want to do, and you know, I understand wanting to make the leap away from it, but I guess it all depends on what do you really want to do. Because like, you know, I think you need to come back to me and say, if money was no object and money didn't exist, and people could just go to a shop, get what they want, and do what they want, wouldn't that be nice? A bit chaotic, obviously, but if money was no object, what would you want to do? Because I think, like things like the videos, your 9 to 5 for me is just like head down, work, grind. Yes, I'm lucky that I enjoy it, and then your 5 to 9, your evenings are yours. And that's why. I mean, I went up to sort of, I'd say middle management. I was like the team leader here, and I was responsible for people's appraisals and this, that, and the other. And I just didn't like it, and I ended up coming back down because I've been here 21 years. Ow. Bear in mind, and I just came back down to the help desk support, which is what was the team I was looking after. So I came down, so the people that were sort of reporting to me became my peers, and I was just like, I'm happy with this. I like the customer service. I like talking to people. I like helping people. I like solving problems. If I had the balls, or if I could live life over again and sort of think, because when I was young, I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. Like, I used to go to career places and they were like, oh, maybe a garden centre. I'm like, yeah, I've got hay fever. That's a stupid idea. But I think I would have gone for primary school teacher, because first of all, there's no high school kids involved. I couldn't deal with high school kids. I'd end up murdering them. But primary school kids, you learn them to read, write, their alphabet, and then when you've done that, they go and you get another group. And apparently blokes, males, men, are missing. If you are a man or a woman, probably the odds are you want to be there. And you think back to your primary school, you probably had a woman primary school teacher. Now I did have a man, and one, Mr. Martin. He was a bit of a prick, to be honest, but we did have one male teacher out of the lot. So I think if I was to live my life again, I would do that. Now you could argue that I'm young enough to do it now. I don't think I'm 50. I mean, would they take me on with my experience? But there's a bit of training. There's a bit of pulling out your comfort zone. Right now, I can do my job with my eyes closed, as I'm sure you can, RDS. I'm sure you're excellent at it. But it's just a case of what matters most. The thing to make the biggest impact on you is like, you're here once. It's a trial run. People put things off, and then they die. And it's, you know, those interviews on deathbeds with you, people tend to regret the choices that or the chances they didn't take more so than they did. So if you do something and it's terrible, you're like, no, this was shit. But if you don't do it and you stayed in whatever and you're just like, oh, I wish I'd have tried that. Same with this job. When I went for this job, my dad was terrified because I, believe it or not, I'm pretty stupid. I don't have qualifications, A-levels, anything like that. University of life. So I got a job in a factory. I started sweeping the floor. That was literally my job. I didn't even get that job. The person that went for the interview got it over me. They quit the next day, so they took me on. And then I worked my way up from sweeping the floor to product development. And it was a shutter company. So I literally swept the floor, then I made my way into dispatch, packaging the shutters, learning all about the shutters. Then I learned how to make the shutters, making the shutters. And then I learned how to fit the shutters, going out, putting them up, garage doors, roll the shutters. Then I learned how things were missing and things could be better. And the only reason I did that is the same thing with these videos. I just got up, I was always early, and I listened to people cleverer than me. And that's it. You could argue that's a skill. I don't know if it is or not, but I just think there's something to learn from every single person, no matter how stupid you think they are. And I just got my head down, listened, and applied, and turned up every time. Same reason I'm good at the gym, I think, for my age. Okay, as I'm consistently there not every day, but Monday to Thursday, occasional Saturdays, and I consistently add a little bit of weight. I consistently push myself. I consistently show up. So being consistent is important. Not really sure where I'm going with this, other than I've totally contradicted myself in that if you think you want to go for something else, go for it, because life's very short. But also if you've got a good job and the job market's a bit of a nightmare and it's secure, just keep your head down and make the money, and then in your own time do something fun, like make videos or do something just basically like that show Severance, where they just, when they go to work, it's a different person. Just switch to work, RDS, get it done, take pride in it, do the best job you can, gamify it yourself, set yourself little targets and goals and smash through it. And then when you get home, think, right, this is my time. This is what I want to do now. I'll come back to you on the transport question because I still haven't had time to digest that. I just thought the work one was really interesting because I'm getting a lot of people now in the sort of, a lot of my friends are sort of mid-30s. I'm the granddad, but I'm mentally 18, so that's fine. And there's a few of them that are kind of getting to the bit where they're going, what, I have to do this every single day? And until I'm really old, and then when I'm too old to enjoy my life, I then can sit on my ass because I can't be bothered to do anything. Something like that. Anyway, I've waffled on quite a lot today. I am going to leave it there. I'll catch up with you later. Sarah's round tonight, so and we're off next week, so she might be in a few videos. She's not a social media or a video person, but she doesn't mind me pointing cameras over. She's used to it. That's what I do, and so she might be in the background. I might ask her one of the questions. I might. Especially the female health. Anyway, I'm digressing because there's so many things that I want to say about your thing, Carl, with your missus and running and all that. I've got a lot to say on everything. As you can tell, I talk for a living. I talk too much. I don't really take a breath. I'm going to leave it there. I've already said too much. I don't know how long this video is, but thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye-bye then.